Hello friends, welcome to Web Layout Design in HTML and CSS video tutorials series. In the previous video tutorials, we understood how to create the first layout and the second layout. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss how to create this third layout. I strongly suggest you people to watch the previous video tutorials and then watch this video tutorial, guys. So let's create this third layout step by step. I minimize it. I search for the notepad. I select the notepad. You can see that the notepad got open. Here I am going to write the basic structure of any HTML5 document. I say less than, exclamation mark, doc type HTML greater than. By reading this line of code, browsers understand the given HTML document is the HTML5 document. We know that our HTML document begins with the opening HTML tag, ends with the closing HTML tag. In the opening HTML tag, I say lang equal to en. Lang equal to en indicates language of this document is English. We know that our HTML document is divided into two sections, head section and body section. To indicate the head section, I say here opening head tag and closing head tag. To indicate the body section, I say opening body tag and closing body tag. That's the body section. That's the head section. In the head section, I say meta char set equal to UTF-8 greater than. This line of code indicates character set of this document is Unicode transformation format 8. I am going to save this file. I say file, save as. I save the file at the desktop with the name layout layout3.html. Both sides I put double quotations and say save. I minimize it. You can see that layout3.html page is created. I right click on it, say open with Google Chrome. You can see that layout3.html is open in the Chrome. Title is set to layout3.html, which is same as the web page name. We can change the title of the web page using the title tag. Title tag we write in the head section. I say opening title tag, closing title tag. Inside that I say layout layout3. I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that the web page title is changed to layout3. Before I proceed and create the layout3, first I want to remove the margin and padding from all the HTML elements. For that, in the head section, I say opening style tag, closing style tag. In the opening style tag, I say type equal to text or CSS. I am telling to the browser that anything I write in between opening style tag and closing style tag, please consider it as CSS code. Here inside, I say star. Star indicates universal selector. It selects all the HTML elements, guys. In between pair of flower brackets, I say margin 0px semicolon, padding 0px semicolon. I am telling to remove the margin from all the HTML elements. Remove the padding from all the HTML elements. Star indicates all HTML elements. Next, I want to set the default font for all HTML elements. I say here font dash family of Arial semicolon. Next, I am going to use the CSS property box dash sizing of border box. By saying box sizing border box, I am telling to the browser that if I am adding the padding or border to any HTML element, then include the padding and border in the actual width of the HTML element. If I add box sizing border box, whenever I add padding or border to any HTML element, I need not to go modify the width and height property values, guys. Okay, if you don't know exactly what is the meaning of box sizing border box, I strongly suggest you people to watch the first video tutorial. Okay, I save it, file, save. Now let's start designing the layout. Here I am going to create one div, opening div and closing div. I'm going to give an ID of WRAPPER, wrapper div. So this div is going to wrap our entire layout, guys. Let's apply the styles. I say here hash WRAPPER wrapper div, opening flower bracket, closing flower bracket. I'm going to set its width to 100% and minimum dash height, HEIGHT, height of 100 pixels, and BACKGROUND, background dash color of orange, semicolon. So I'm just telling, select an HTML element whose ID attribute value is set to wrapper div. This HTML element ID attribute value is set to wrapper div. Its width should be 100%, minimum height should be 100 pixels, and background color should be orange. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that we have the wrapper div which has the width of 100%, minimum height 100 pixels, background color orange. I am going to reduce the width, guys. So I just say here 60%. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that width has become 60%. Now I want to place this wrapper div exactly in the center horizontally. For that we take help of margin auto value. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that the wrapper div is placed horizontally center. That is how you can place a div horizontally center, guys, using margin auto. Good. Now what I am going to do, I am going to create the first logo div. Okay, so inside the wrapper div I am going to create a div, opening div, closing div. Its ID I am going to set logo dash div. Let's apply the styles. Hash logo dash div should have width of 100% of the parent. Next, minimum dash height of 50 pixels, background dash color of light gray, semicolon. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that we have the logo div which is taking 100% width of the parent div, that is the wrapper div. Its minimum height is 50 pixels, background color light gray. That's good. Next, let's display the logo text. Here inside the logo div we say logo. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that the logo text is displayed. I want to display it horizontally. I want to display it vertically center, means vertically middle I want to place. For that we are going to increase the line height, guys. So if I come here and say line dash height 50 pixels, same as the minimum height. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that it is placed vertically center. Next I want to add some left padding. You can see here we have some space here, you can see on the left side of the logo text. For that we'll be using PADDING, padding dash left of 2% padding I am adding. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that we got some space before the logo text, right? So that is how we create the logo div. I hope it's very clear, right? Okay, next we have to design this part of the layout. How do we create this part of the layout? Okay, what are we going to do is we are going to create one parent div. Okay, we are going to create one parent div, and inside that we create two divs, one for sidebar navigation, another one for header, banner and body area. So let's create one parent div. Inside that we create two child divs. Okay, so let's come here below this logo div. I say opening div tag, closing div tag. It is going to have an ID of main div. Okay, that is the parent div, guys. Inside the parent div we are going to create two child divs. So I say here opening div, closing div. it is going to have an ID of left div. Okay, left div. And then I create one more div here, opening div, closing div. It is going to have an ID of right div, guys. Okay, now let's apply the styles. So I come here, I say hash main div should have width of 100%, minimum dash height of 500 pixels, background dash color red. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that we have the main div which is taking 100% width of the wrapper div, minimum height of 500 pixels, background color red. That is good. You can see that there is no space between the logo div and the main div. Let's add the space, guys. For that I go to logo div and I say here margin dash bottom of 10 pixels. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see we got 10 pixel gap here. That is good. Now let's apply the styles to child divs. We have left div and the right div. So simply I come here, I say hash left dash div should have the width of 20% and then minimum dash height of 500 pixels, same as the main div, and then background background dash color of green semicolon. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that we have the left div which is taking width of 20% and minimum height of 500 pixels, same as the parent, right? Background color green. Good. If you want, you can increase the percentage here. I can say like 25%. File, save, go to browser and refresh. Good. Next, let's apply the style to right div. So I say here hash right right div should have the width of 70%. Okay, 70%, and then minimum dash height of 500 pixels, same as the parent, background dash color of blue. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that we have the right div which is taking 70% width and height of 500 pixels, background color blue. Here the left div and the right div are getting displayed one below another because they are block level tags. We know that divs are block level tags. Definitely they will get displayed one below another here. What we want to place them one beside another. In the previous tutorials I told, if you have a parent div and you want to place the child divs one beside another, then what you do, guys? On the child divs you use the float property. On the parent div you use the clear fix class. On the child divs you use float property. So let's use. I go to left div and say here float left. Left div should float left. Similarly, the right div should float right side. Okay, we have used the float property on the children here, right? One is floating left, one is floating right. Okay. Next we have to use the clear fix class on the parent. So here I am going to create that class dot clear fix. We are going to use that class on the parent div, that is on the main div. Okay. So simply I say here class of clear fix. So we are telling here select the HTML element with the class attribute value set to clear fix. This HTML element has the class attribute value set to clear fix. Then after. After indicates after the content of it. Okay, we are telling select the HTML element with the class attribute value set to clear fix after the content of it, somewhere here. So these two divs are the content of this div guys. So here we want to generate dynamically a content space. Its display should be set to block and clear both. We want to clear the float left, float right effect on this space guys. That's it. Very simple thing. Okay, we have successfully used the float property on the children and clear fix on the class. Let's see whether our left div and right div are displayed one beside another. So let me save this file, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that the left div and the right div are floating and they are placed one beside another. So that is how you place the divs one beside another guys. Awesome, we got it. Next what we want, in the left div we are going to display sidebar and navigation text, right? Sidebar and navigation text. Very simple. In the left div I am going to create a div, opening div, closing div. It is going to have the content sidebar, okay, and I'm going to give an ID to it, sidebar div. Below that I'm going to create another div, opening div and closing div. Inside that we will have the content navigation and ID. I am going to say here nav div. Okay, if I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see we have sidebar text displayed as well as navigation text displayed. In the same way we are going to display header, banner and body area text. So very simple. What are we going to do? In the right div we are going to create two divs, opening div, closing div. It is going to have the content header, banner, and I'm going to identify it uniquely, ID of header dash banner dash div. Below that I'm going to create another div, opening div, closing div. It is going to have the text body area. I'm going to identify it uniquely by giving an ID of body, BODY, body dash area dash div. Very simple. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see that header, banner text is displayed, body area text is also displayed. We want to set the background color to header, banner div as well as body area div. Something they should look like this. Okay, so very simple. What are we going to do now is we are going to apply the styles. So header, banner div, copy that. I come here, I say hash header, banner div should take the width of 100% of its parent, that is the right div. It should cover the right div, right? Width 100%, and then minimum dash HEIGST, height of 200 pixels, and then BACKGROUND, background dash color of light gray, LIGHT, light gray. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see that we have the header, banner div which is taking 200 pixels height. Let's reduce the height. I think 200 is more. Let's set it to 150 pixels. File, save, go to browser and refresh. That looks good. Next, let's apply the background color to the body area, right? Let's set its width, height, everything. So let's come here and copy this body area ID and say here hash body area div, opening, closing. It should take width of 100% of its parent, okay, and then minimum dash height, okay, minimum height of, let's say 300 pixels, we'll say minimum height 300 pixels, and then BACKGROUND, background dash color of light gray. So 300, 150, which is 450, right? File, save, go to browser and refresh. So you can see that the body area also got the background color, minimum height, width. There is a 50 pixels space which we can add in between the header, banner div and the body area div. Very simple. So I go to header, banner div and say here margin dash bottom of 50 px. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, see we got 50 px space. So that's what we have here, right? We have some space. We can reduce the space and increase the height if it is required, no problem. Now we got this output actually, guys. We got this complete layout design. All we need is remove the background colors. So what I do, I am going to remove the background color blue from the right div. I am going to remove the background color green from the left div. I am going to remove the background color red from the main div. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, we see this output. Now we are going to remove this background color orange also. So I go up and remove the wrapper div background color orange, guys. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see we got the nice output which is exactly looking like this. Next we have to add the footer div. Very simple. So I go down here below the main div. I am going to create another div, opening div, closing div. I am going to give an ID of footer, footer div. Inside that I put the content footer. Let's apply the styles. I simply say here hash footer footer div should have the width of 100% of its parent, that is it should take the width of the wrapper div, and then minimum dash height of 50 pixels and background dash color of light gray. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see that we got the footer div. Let's add some space above the footer div. So for that what I do, in the footer div itself I say margin dash top of 10 pixels. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see we got some space here, right? Let's put the footer exactly in the center. So how do we put? We say here text dash align center, that places the text horizontally center. File, save, go to browser and refresh. Next we have to place vertically center. For that we take help of line height property, right guys? So here I say simply line dash HEIGST height of 50 pixels, which is same as the minimum height. File, save, go to browser and refresh. See we place the footer, and we have to place header banner horizontally center, vertically center, body area also horizontally center, vertically center. We have to place the text, guys. Okay, you can see here we have header banner exactly in the center, body area in the exactly in the center. So simply we go to header banner div and say here text dash align center. Same thing we can do here. Control S to save, go to browser and refresh. Horizontally center done. Vertically center we have to place. For that we take help of the line height, line dash HEIGST height property, which should be same as the minimum height, that is 150 pixels. Here copy that and paste here. Here the line height should be 300 pixels, same as minimum height. File, save, go to browser and refresh. So we are successfully able to design the third layout, guys. I hope you guys have clearly understood what we have done. Very simple. What we have done, guys, just a summary. What we have done, we created one div for the logo div, and then to create this design we have created one more div which is main div, right? In the main div we created two divs which are floating left and right, and in this div we created two divs which display the header banner and the body area text. And here we created two divs, one displays the sidebar, another one displays the navigation text, and then below we created the footer div, guys. That's a very simple idea what we followed here. I hope you guys have clearly understood how do we create the third layout. For this video tutorial, this much is enough, friends. I suggest you people to watch this video again and again. try it yourself. Okay, if you try it yourself, you get more clear idea, guys. I suggest you to try all the 3 layouts what we have discussed so far. In the next video tutorial, we'll discuss the 4th layout also. Okay, that's it guys for this video tutorial. Hope you enjoyed. If you like the video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.